Hey there, and welcome to a special Blink-182 themed edition of 5-note piano songs. So today, everything we cover is going to be Blink-182. It's going to be awesome. Stick around and let's get into it. And we're going to kick it off today with all the small things. And the way we play this is we're going to take our right hand thumb to middle C, right here in the middle of the piano, before these two black keys there. Okay, so there's C, and then I want you to put all your fingers out from that point. Okay, we call this C position. Now the melody starts on E with our third finger, and we're going to do that a few times in a row. E, 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 then E, F, E, D, 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 C, E, F, E, C. Right, so there's the chorus. Say it ain't so, I will not go, turn the lights off, carry me home. Right, pretty simple stuff. Then we're going to go to all the nods that happen right after that. And that's going to be E, 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 C, 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 D, 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 F, C, 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 C. Then I would repeat that one more time. And that's about all there is to it. So if you're a beginner, you can stick with just the melody there, right? You can work on that. But if you're a little more experienced, I want to show you the chord side of things too, so we can flesh it out a little bit. Now, the chords, what we do is we take our left hand and we go to a C chord on C, E, and G. Okay, from that point, I'm going to go to a G chord, and that's going to be G, B, and D. And last but not least, I go to an F chord, F, A, C. So it's very simple, it's just C, G, and F, 3 chords there. Now once you get those chords down, we can talk about how to piece it all together. So what I want you to do is start with the C chord on your left hand. Left hand sort of kicks it off here. Then right after that, we're going to jump into the Say It Ain't So, I Will Not Go. On the word go, I go to my G chord there. Turn the lights off, I go to my F chord. Carry me home. Back to C, okay? Then you can keep going. I'll be your fill, right? It's the exact same thing again, but the lyrics are different, right? The second time through. Then for the nas there, we're going to start at the exact same time. So this part does match up, and we're going to start like this. Then D matches up with our G chord. And then right after you hit F on the right hand, the left hand hits F. So they don't quite match up, but this F sort of guides the timing of this F down here. And then you finish it up. So let me show you all together what that sounds like, and it'll make more sense. Repeat if you want. Now at this point, hopefully you've practiced the right hand, you've practiced the left hand, and you've seen sort of how the timing fits together. So you'll definitely want to pause the video, really put some time in on this one. But I want to show you what it sounds like pieced together, right? This is what we're shooting for as our end result. Okay, here we go. Then, bring it home, end on C, and we made it. But let's keep on going to our next song here, and this is going to be First Date. Similar situation, we're also in the key of C for this one, so again, that's just all white keys basically. But for this one, I want you to start the right hand higher up. So instead of this C, instead of middle C, let's do that one, okay? A little bit higher up on the piano. And the way we play this is we're going to start on D, C, D, C, E, C, D, C, D, C. Right, that's going to be let's go, don't wait, this night's almost over. So then, just repeat it again. Honest, let's make this night last forever. Then, right in the middle of all this, we have a little bit of a hand shift. What we're going to do is take our thumb down to G so that we can get a little bit lower for the forevers. And all I did there was G, D, C, G, D, C, E, E, C, D, C, D, C. Then repeat. Alright, let's talk about the chord side of things. So what we do is we start on a C5, and that's just going to be C and G. That's all that is. And then my second chord, all I have to do is lower C down to B, and I get what we call a G over B chord. Okay, so sounds fancy, but that's all it is. Then we go down to an A5, which is A and E. And then we have F, which is F and C. And then a G5, which is G and D. Alright, so a lot of chords there. We had C5, then G over B, down to A5, then F5, G5. Practice that a few times, get that going. And now let's put it together. The cool thing is we're going to do a little bit of a rhythm with the left hand here. Okay, so we're going to hit it 3 times in a row. We're going to go ba-na-num, then the melody comes in. Right, so that's kind of cool. It switches off between the hands. Then we just sort of let that ring there. And then as we hit D, we go down to our F chord. The next D goes to our G chord. Right, so the timing there is pretty easy. It's D, C, D, C for those last two. All together, here's what we're talking about. Same thing. Then we shift our hand down. Very similar timing. In that, the left hand starts forever. Chord and ever, chord, let's make this, D matches up, and D matches up again. So work on this, rewatch it, replay it, and do whatever you need to do to get this all pieced together. Once you do, here's what we're shooting for, here's the end result. On C, bring it home there. Alright, we've got one more and my camera's running out of battery here, so hopefully I'll be able to fit this in. But the last one is actually the easiest, and the song I'm talking about is I Miss You. Now for the chorus, what we're doing is we're starting with our 5th finger on F sharp and our 3rd finger on D sharp. And what I want you to do is think about the lyrics and just pivot back and forth between those two notes. Don't waste your time on me. You're all ready. It's just the same 2 notes. And then we bring it home with D sharp E, F sharp E, D sharp B. That last line there, the voice inside my head, that's the only part with a few more notes behind it. Check it out. Okay, now you can play it higher up if you want, because Tom sings it kind of high, right? And then you can jump down to get the low, I miss you, and that's just B, right? I miss you. Okay, so now let's talk about the left hand. So what the left hand is going to do is we're going to start on a B chord, and that's going to be B, D sharp, and F sharp. Okay, so right there, that's our B major. And then we're going to go to an E major. That's going to be E, G sharp, and B. Really, it's just these 2 chords, at least for the chorus. We've got a B major, down to E major, and that's kind of it. So let me show you how it fits together. We're going to start at the exact same time, and then on the word voice, the voice inside my head, we change that chord. Now if you don't like the low sound here, you can go a little bit higher, and and it's more crystalline, it's a little less muddy, right? It's a little more trebly up there. And here it is all together. B chord first. I miss you, repeat. And you can end back on B there, just to wrap it all up there and bring it home. Fantastic job! We made it through 3 Blink-182 songs today. And if you found this video helpful, be sure to subscribe to the channel, drop a comment, let me know what other songs you want to hear, and leave a like on it as well. Until next time, this is Corey Lennox for Piano with Corey. Piano on, and I'll see you next time.